Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic finish to the Sun Belt football season as we battle for the trophy and crown a champion of the Sun Belt Conference right here today. We've got a really compelling contest here, a team that's earned a top 25 ranking heading on the road for a serious test of their poise and their mettle. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on another Sun Belt team, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return will be brought down. Here comes the offense out for their first possession. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year, and I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He fires this throw, and is intercepted. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Try to add the lead now with the VADJU. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense ready to start this drive. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, or maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And now the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Oh, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they
intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's Brown. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
The punt team making their way on the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And out comes the offense set to take over here. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking right. This one caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Brings up second down.
Marshall has the lead here, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's a shotgun run call. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him. Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And he's tackled after the catch.
In coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Important second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Brown. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Great move in the open field. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. So second down after the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the offense trots back onto the field here. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The shotgun running play call. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. The shotgun handoff here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. This is the 6th play on the drive. A handoff from the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
1st down for the offense.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Sam Bam Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, it's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. It's still down a point, 14-13. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Brown. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Looking to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Payne. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side, and they get him down after the completion.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Looking to pass. It's Brown. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw. Requires a nice touch with a strong arm. And the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Running through the tackle.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Offense. Here now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Tackle, but first down.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
First down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw, and he lofts it toward the sideline. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Final seconds of the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Sun Belt Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this conference. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the conclusion of the Sun Belt Championship.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. QB decides to keep it here. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Brown. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching downfield. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Fielded near the 20. The returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. The last drive was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time? He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9. Second down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. 2nd down after that run in the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to throw it deep. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give the receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.